Have you ever looked at someone and thought, wow, why do I suddenly care so much about this person? Maybe it's a classmate, a coworker, a friend, or even someone you just met a few days ago. One moment you're living your normal life, and the next moment you're checking your phone every 5 minutes hoping they text back. Strange, right? But here's the real question. Why do we fall in love? Is love just a feeling? Is it magic? Or is there actually science hiding behind those butterflies in your stomach? Today, we're going to explore the fascinating psychology of love and discover why humans fall in love in the first place. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at love the same way again. Let's begin. First of all, love isn't just something that happens in your heart. Sorry to disappoint all the romantic movies out there, but your brain is actually the star of the show. When you start liking someone, your brain releases chemicals that make you feel excited, happy, and sometimes completely irrational. Ever noticed how people in love suddenly become experts at staring at their phones? Someone sends a simple "hi," and suddenly they're smiling like they just won the lottery. That's your brain chemistry at work. One of the biggest players is dopamine. Dopamine is often called the feel-good chemical. Whenever something makes us happy, dopamine gets released. Food, achievements, compliments, and yes, romantic attraction. That's why thinking about someone you like can make your whole day feel better. It's like your brain is giving you a tiny reward every time that person crosses your mind. Now here's where things get interesting. Many people believe they fall in love because someone is perfect. But psychology says something different. We often fall in love because someone feels familiar. Think about it. People are naturally attracted to things that feel comfortable and recognizable. Sometimes a person reminds us of positive experiences from our past. Maybe they have a similar sense of humor. Maybe they make us feel safe. Maybe they simply understand us in a way others don't. And that feeling of connection can be incredibly powerful. Another surprising reason we fall in love is proximity. In simple words, we tend to like people we see often. The more frequently we interact with someone, the more familiar they become. This is known as the mere exposure effect. Imagine two students sitting in the same classroom every day. At first they're strangers. Then they start noticing each other. Then they smile. Then they talk. And before they know it, they're wondering why they suddenly care so much about each other's opinion. Funny how the brain works, isn't it? But attraction isn't only about seeing someone often. Similarity also plays a huge role. Research shows that people are usually attracted to others who share similar values, interests, and beliefs. If both of you love the same music, enjoy the same hobbies, or laugh at the same jokes, your brain starts thinking, hey, this person is kind of like me. And humans naturally enjoy being around people who make them feel understood. Now let's talk about something everyone experiences. The butterflies. You know that nervous feeling when you're around someone you like? Your palms get sweaty. Your heart beats faster. You suddenly forget how to speak properly. You rehearse a simple sentence in your head 10 times and still mess it up. Why does that happen? Because love activates parts of the brain connected to excitement and reward. Your body literally reacts as if something important is happening. And honestly, from your brain's perspective, something important is happening. You're forming a potential emotional bond. Now here's a funny fact. Love can actually make people a little bit blind. Not physically blind, of course. Imagine falling in love and thinking, they're absolutely perfect. Meanwhile, your friends are looking at you thinking, perfect? Are we talking about the same person? Psychologists call this idealization. When we're deeply attracted to someone, we tend to focus on their good qualities and ignore their flaws. It's like our brain puts a beauty filter over reality. That doesn't mean love is fake. It just means emotions can sometimes influence how we see people. But love isn't only about attraction. Real love grows through trust. Attraction might get your attention, but trust keeps people together. When someone consistently supports you, listens to you, and makes you feel safe, your emotional connection becomes stronger. This is where another important chemical enters the story: oxytocin. Many people call it the bonding hormone. It's associated with feelings of trust, closeness, and attachment. Over time, relationships often shift from intense excitement to deep comfort. And surprisingly, that comfort can be even more powerful than the butterflies. Because real love isn't just about feeling excited. It's about feeling understood. It's about knowing someone accepts you, even on your worst days. Think about it. Anyone can love the best version of you. But someone who stays when you're stressed, tired, or having a bad day? That's something special. Now here's one final question. If love is influenced by brain chemicals and psychology, does that mean love isn't real? Absolutely not. In fact, understanding the science makes love even more amazing. Your brain, emotions, experiences, memories, and personality all work together to create one of the strongest feelings humans can experience. Love isn't just chemistry. Love is chemistry mixed with connection, trust, shared experiences, and genuine care. That's what makes it so powerful. And maybe that's why people have been writing songs, poems, and stories about love for thousands of years, because no matter how much science explains it, love still feels a little magical. So the next time you catch yourself smiling at a text message, or thinking about someone for no reason, or wondering why your heart beats a little faster around a certain person, remember, your brain may be helping create the feeling, but the connection itself is something uniquely human. And that might be the most beautiful part of all. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who makes your heart skip a beat. And here's a question for you. Do you think love is mostly science, mostly emotion, or a mix of both? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.